Okay, I'll move the podium, but do you want me to angle a little bit more towards you? It's out of there.
I don't have to turn the TV on. Oh, I'm gonna go turn it on.
What happened to the other TV? They had to take it down because they put those things in. What kind of planning is this? Like if you and I owned a construction company, that would never happen. Plans.
I guess I'll wait till we're live.
Okay.
So we know. You're live.
Okay. Doesn't say it yet on here. Somebody says one person connected on our screen.
Yeah.
Oh, there it goes. Okay. Hey everybody, I'm Colin, and this is the weekly wake up with Colin and
Andy, hello everybody.
how's it going? How was your weekend?
Let's see. Stayed home a lot. Like everybody else, my wife and I are working out. So we are continuing with our beach body workouts. So we did a lot of working out, a lot of lifting, and I feel good. I'm on week 15 after my arm surgery, and I don't have all my strength back, but I do have full range of motion, and I can build muscle again. And so spent a lot of time working out over the weekend. Spent some times with friends in small groups. Nothing too special. How was yours?
It was pretty good. Watched some the NFL playoff games. Did you see any of those?
Nope. I was watching NBA games all weekend.
Nice. Yeah. So I watched the Bucks win. So that's one in the last 20 years. They've doubled up already from as many wins as they've had in the last 20 years.
And now they get the Saints.
Yep.
So we get Drew Brees versus Tom Brady. So
And the Saints played bad. They won, but they played bad.
yes, so
That's
it's pretty exciting in Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
The Bucks have a chance of making the Super Bowl, and that would mean that all three teams made the finals in their leagues.
That'd be crazy.
That'd be incredible. Yeah.
And then we get the Toronto Raptors in the finals, and because they're the Tampa Bay Raptors, we'll have 4 for 4.
Yeah, I saw that the Lightning and the Raptors both canceled in-house games for attendance.
Really?
Yep. So my wife and I had tickets to 3 upcoming games, social distance games, and the Emily Arena and Hillsborough County decided to cancel it because the numbers are spiking. And right here in Pinellas, we are over a 10% positivity rate for people who are being tested for COVID-19. So numbers are spiking back up.
Yeah. So, well, that's a good, safe thing to do. Hopefully they'll get back down with the vaccines. So.
Did you do anything else fun over the weekend?
Yes, I went to see Wonder Woman. There was only 5 people in the theater, and I was 3 of them. Me, Oliver, and Chelsea. We saw Wonder Woman last night, and the AMC Sundial Theater. It's completely remodeled, and it's awesome. They have heated seats now. It's always cold in the theater, so it was good. The movie itself was just okay. But the experience was fun. Oliver loved the movie, so I'm glad he loved it. But it could do with. I love superhero movies, and it left a little to be desired.
So does Oliver. Oliver loves those Marvel and DC movies. So
Yes, yeah.
He didn't care, right? He
No,
likes the action.
no, he didn't care. Hey, he's starting to like because I always like diagnose things with Chelsea afterwards about what was good acting, what was and he's like, that was a really good movie because the guy who was the hero at the end, you didn't think he was going to be the hero. It had a good twist. So like he's like starting to get the concept of how movies are made and things like that. It was so funny.
How old is he now?
He's 9. He'll be 10 in 3 months, so he's getting there, double digits. So.
And has he started school again?
Yeah, he's in school. He went all last week, but he does really well when he's in person in school. So.
He's a very social kid.
Yeah. But I mean, like he does. We never have a problem with homework. We rarely even ask him. Like he just does it on his own. The 3 months that he was not in person in school, he just didn't do it at all. He wasn't turning anything in. Wasn't going to his classes when his teachers told him to go online. Just didn't do it, and it's just crazy. Like, so yeah, it's interesting. But
what about you? Did you get all your work done this weekend?
I didn't have work this weekend. I had 1 week off between classes. So my next class starts today. So I have 4 assignments that are due before February 7th, and then on February 7th I have a 3-day intensive where I have to meet with different professors all day long. It's all virtual, but I'll have to miss some work actually for it because you have to be in person and live meetings with them. And so I have to do. I don't even know what the 4 assignments are. I haven't looked at them yet, but I assume they have to do with revision of my previous final assignment because that's kind of the baseline for where we're going.
Well, I'm sure everybody at home wants to know what class you're taking. What's the topic?
Well, it's all dissertation coursework, so it's really specific to each person.
Okay.
So, my dissertation, we've mentioned it a couple times, is on fitness certifications and the way that trainers are prepared for their job responsibilities. So all my classes are that way from now on. I don't have any other content courses left. So
okay,
yeah, that's it.
You got your 1 week off.
Yeah, this week. We'll be back to it. We'll be back to getting it started. So I got to start taking salsa dancing classes on Friday.
I wish you could see my face right
there.
You're taking salsa classes on Fridays?
Yes, that's because Chelsea wants us to do a salsa dance for our wedding. At the wedding. Oh, we did go. I forgot. We went and met with the wedding event planner on Saturday. We went. So we're getting married at Crystal Bay Hotel, which is right near Treasure Island on your way out there. And we went and met with their kind of event planner, and she asked all the questions, and we're getting everything scheduled. It's not for a year, but yeah. So now we have to start the salsa dancing. I mean, I don't care. I like learning new skills,
right? And
it's good footwork stuff. It's good for the brain. And so.
Do your hips move?
Hopefully they'll teach me that. My hips don't currently move, not in that fashion. It took me like, a good year to learn how to do the floss, and it's like a little kid dance.
Yeah, that sounds like a nightmare.
It's going to be a challenge.
To have to take a dance class to dance at my own wedding. Amy and I slow danced at my wedding, and that was fine. She loves to dance. She was a dance minor in college.
Yeah.
And she was a professional cheerleader, so she loves to dance.
Since she was a dance minor, maybe she has some choreographing skills that we could utilize for help with the salsa. Even though she's not a salsa dancer, she might have some choreographing ideas.
She definitely could help you with choreography. I did that professionally for 4 years.
Oh, wow. Okay, yeah.
So
we'll definitely take advantage of that.
She knows what she's doing. She's a show person as well. She knows how to put on a good show and make it fun and entertaining.
Nice. All right.
One more thing, tonight is a big night for sports. Do you know what's happening this evening?
Do I know what's happening?
He's not a college guy. Tonight is Ohio
Oh, it's
State.
championship. Oh, yeah, national championship, yeah.
National college football.
Oh, I'm definitely going to watch that, yeah.
So it's Ohio State and Alabama tonight. The game doesn't start till 8. Probably kickoff won't be till 8:30. Here on the East Coast, those games start late for us.
And then they'll be 3.5 hours long. I remember this. Every national championship, you get home, like we would go watch them out, and we get home at 1 o'clock. It's like you got to work the next day. It's crazy.
Yes, they don't end until midnight at the earliest. Glory Days is having wing specials tonight for any of you that think you might want to go to a socially distant restaurant for wings. All right, let's talk about what's going on in the week. Today is January 11th, and we're talking about through January 16th. Colin, what do you got going on for us? What do the residents need to know about what's happening on campus?
Yeah, so the biggest thing that I'm excited about is 10:30 on Friday, when we normally do my weekly PowerPoint presentation, we're going to be premiering our Escape from Santa's Workshop Director's Cut video. So we took the live program, the video of it that we created on December 21st. We had a lot of people watching it, a lot of people participating in it, but this is a whole new version of it. So it's a ton of background information. It's got some footage of us setting up. It talks about the challenges of creating the whole escape room, whether it was resource challenges or technology challenges, communication issues, all those things, because we learned a lot, and it was a very, very tough program to put on. But it also talks about the things that we were thinking and feeling. So Andy's got some commentary in there as well, because he was in the room with the resident elves. So if you've seen it, if you saw the live, this version is completely different, and you'll love the commentary with it. I've already sent it out to my family. A lot of them watched it this weekend, and they thought it was a completely different production, and they thought it was great. It also kind of streamlines some of it, so it's not as loquacious as it was, right? So it kind of moves along at a little bit better pace. And if you haven't seen it, it's an awesome opportunity to see what you missed and maybe get interested in the potential second one that we do down the road. So one thing I want to mention though is we have program evaluation forms out for the program for Escape from Santa's Workshop. So if you participated in it or if you watched it live, you can get one of those from either Jill or me. You can come to our fitness center and just pick those up. Or if you end up watching the Director's Cut, we want to hear that program evaluated as well. There's a different option on the paper for you to click to circle there. So go ahead and get one of those, and please return as many of those as possible so that we can make this program better next year.
And making it better, as you can see, when we do live programming, we don't have a chance to edit. It's all one shot. We can't crop it out. We can't add any subtitles. We can't add any graphics or music. And that's the disadvantage of doing things live, is that live programming typically isn't as exciting as our pre-program programs that we edit. And so Colin and I were able to go in and really spruce this thing up. Colin spent a lot of time making it more user-friendly, making it more interesting. So there's a lot of pieces spliced in along the way as well. So it's a little bit over an hour long, but it has a ton of great information, and I think you're really going to enjoy it. Now, you can watch this Friday morning at 10:30 on channel 732. Where else can you see it?
Or you can also go to the Palm Room at 10:30 on Friday morning. So Janice will be watching it live and having live interactive discussion. So that's a really good opportunity. And then it will be playing throughout the weekend about 5 more times. So I think I'm gonna put a crawl down so you can see that, but it'll be Friday, Saturday, Sunday. There'll be multiple options, afternoon, morning, evening, for you to be able to see it. We'll splice it in with our normal programming. It won't take up anything else. But
I'm so proud of our elves. Our elves did great in the escape room. Escape rooms are hard. Escape rooms have a low success rate. If you pay to do a professional escape room, about 1/3 of every group does not finish or does not get out. So the fact that our elves were successful and they got out is incredible. And so I know that those elves are excited. They want to share this video with their family and friends as well. So
nice.
We're going to get that link out to the elves so that they can share it. You don't want to miss this Friday at 10:30. You can join us in the Palm Room if you like, or you can watch it on 732. It's going to be a recap of Santa's Workshop. Awesome, awesome stuff. Another thing you want to know tonight at 6:30 is our resident meeting. This is a great way for you to get information. This will be led by Dave Jost, your resident council president. It will be right here in this room, Tides Gallery A, at 6:30 tonight. It will also be broadcast on channel 732 live at the same time, pending. So we've had 2 events in the last 2 weeks, and the technology just has not worked. But I have good news with that. Our program that we call Touchdown, which runs what you're watching right now, they have rolled out a new program called Touchdown Live. Have you seen that?
I haven't seen it, but
So we have a button for it now. So Colin and I are going to learn how to use it, and we think that that program will work better, and we think that we'll have more control over what you see and what you hear right now, and we think that we'll cut out less. So Colin and I are going to get working on figuring out how to make Touchdown Live work, and we think it'll be great. But don't miss Resident Association tonight at 6:30 right here in Ty's Gallery. You can register on MyW Life if you want to come see it in person. We can have 20 people in the room. And you can do that on mywlife.org under the W Life icon. Scroll down until you see Resident Association, then you click on it, and it will allow you to register yourself there. Another thing I want to let you know about going on this week is we are showing Hamilton right here in this room on Thursday at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I know some of you saw Hamilton when we were showing it in the palm room, but we're going to show it on the big screen with a great sound system right here, 2 o'clock on Thursday. And guess what? Even if you've already seen it, I know you want to see it again. I have friends that have watched it 8, 9, 10 times. They love it. If you haven't seen it yet, you need to come out and join it because it's a great, great musical. You will love it. And yes, we will put the subtitles on for you because they rap and they sing so fast, it is hard to keep up with.
So, just going along with that, Lin-Manuel Miranda has a new musical coming out. We saw it as one of the previews, and I mean he's so unbelievable. Like the preview just blew you away, and it's about some poor blocks in New York City getting taken advantage of, I think, by corruption in the government and things like that, and the people kind of standing up to it. And I think the music is unbelievable. Actually, Chelsea, it was a play written by Lin-Manuel Miranda from a couple of years ago. I think she said it was his first one ever before Hamilton. And she saw it at Stratus, and she said it was unbelievable. I don't know if I said that right, Stratus, but anyway.
Ask people at home, how do you pronounce the name of the theater in Tampa?
Yeah.
I think they say Stratus.
Okay, Stratus. So she saw it, she loved it, and the movie looks really, really awesome. So great music to that. I hope that we end up seeing that one in here as well, because it looks like just almost like a sequel to Hamilton, not in the same content, but definitely in the same vein.
Same quality.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, we're looking to use this room as much as we can for all the great programming that's coming up. What else do you have coming up for us, Colin?
Yep. So next Tuesday we're gonna have open play ping pong. What time do I have that as?
Tuesday, 9:30.
9:30. That'll be in TGB. That's the back room, the little bit smaller room of the new edition. It says open play, but that's only because we only have the last open play. We only had 3 people come. If we can get enough people down there, we can have kind of a mini tournament. So it'll be pretty organized. I'll be down there trying to help people. If you've never played before, we can teach you the rules. We have all the supplies. You don't have to bring anything but just your fun-loving character, and we'll have a good time. We love just hitting the ball around and get our squats in, chasing the ball every time it goes off the table.
Come down and watch. It's always a good time.
And just watching, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Speaking of this room, we are going to show Downton Abbey again today at 3 o'clock. Residents really enjoy that series, and we are showing it on the big screen with the sound. So that is today at 3 o'clock right here in TGA. We're going to do that every Monday at 3 o'clock. We're just following through the series. And then another thing that's happening for resident services is on Wednesday afternoon at 3:15. We are starting door decorations because Valentine's Day is just around the corner. We're a month away from Valentine's Day now. And so we thought it'd be fun to decorate our doors for Valentine's Day. So come on down and see Janice in the palm room, 3:15 on Wednesday, and she'll have supplies for you to start working on door decorations. We got to stay in. There's not a lot of places to go out, so you might as well decorate your hallways and make it fun and nice. So please come and join us for that. And if you don't want to walk across from Palmview, you can always take the tram. Remember, the tram runs every day from 10:30 to 6:45, except on Sundays where we end a little earlier because most people tend to go in earlier. What else is going on, Colin?
Just want to give you one last reminder. If you are interested in really dramatically changing your fitness levels, we have the intensive coming up at the end of this month, starting on the 25th. You do have to sign up for that class, and you do have to attend all 18 sessions 3 times a week, and it is intensive. That's the whole point. So please sign up for that. I know we've already got the books getting filled up. There's only 10 spots. There's 2 5-spot additions for the small class group sizes. So that's what we're going with.
So the last thing I want to tell you is we have 2 things on Fridays coming up, and then we'll move on to our next segment here. We had a very successful program last Friday, and this surprised me a little bit. Antiques Roadshow. Janice showed it in the palm room last Friday at 3:15. And we had a ton of people showed up,
Yeah.
and they watched it together, and people loved talking about it. So we had some great discussions. So we're going to do that every Friday at 3:15. We're going to show Antiques Roadshow. Who knew it would be so popular?
It's awesome.
But it is, and that's going to be in the palm room, so you're going to want to enjoy that. And of course, Jim Sweeney's still doing his art presentations 7 p.m. right here in TGA. And he'll be showing DVDs and talking about it. You know, Jim has lots of great art information inside of his brain. He's going to share it with you, and it should be fantastic.
Great.
Everything else for programming? All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to turn it over to Mark. Mark is going to switch places with me and be here with Colin.
How are you, Mark?
I am blessed. How are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good.
Awesome. I almost missed it. I'm so glad I made it.
Yeah, right at the line.
And Antique Roadshow, I am addicted to that show.
Really?
I actually don't want to see it because then I want to watch like 4 episodes in a row.
It's been around forever. I can remember when I was a little kid, it was on.
I know.
It's the same exact format, so it's compelling.
It is compelling. And I always look at something and I'm like, I wonder what this really is.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah, and it also makes you think. I mean, I don't have a lot of antiques, but I know my mom and grandma, they still have that. And I'm always like, man, what? I'd just like to see them take some stuff in,
Well, maybe some of you have an antique, and we could have our own Antique Roadshow. We'll have to see. So exciting stuff happening. Well, I've only got 2 things to talk about.
Let's fire away.
So one is a big thank you to our residents. We have all but 12 residents that have got the paperwork completed and into Kim for the COVID vaccine, which is now scheduled for January 22, which is a Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And we are going to get out a schedule and information. And Andy is working to make this a really fun day. So we're going to have, it's a surprise. We're going to have some different things happening, and we're just going to try to make it a great day. So January 22 from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Walgreens will be here. We'll have 3 different pharmacists here, and Erica actually has a conference call with them at 11 o'clock today to finalize details. So tune in 10:30 or 10:40? 10:15 on Thursday with Dave and I for a live COVID update. Again, 10:15 on Thursday for live COVID update to give you the newest information on the COVID vaccine. Very exciting. And lastly, also very exciting, we've got the Colonnade buildings out here on the corner. If you've noticed, they've got some walling going up around it. You're going to start to see the sides coming off. They're going to be looking to make sure everything's good. And those are going to be demolished in the near future, and that'll become a green lot. So get ready. Keep safe. I would encourage you that if you see extra people on campus or vehicles, it could be related to that. Also, you might want to sit across the street in a lawn chair. It could be entertaining, especially if they get some vehicles up there. I will let you know we have no plan on a large explosion or implosion. This will not be that dramatic.
Not a controlled demolition.
Not a controlled explosion, but it is going to be a demolition.
Yeah.
So exciting stuff. It's exciting to see our campus move forward. So some exciting stuff going on.
Absolutely.
So yeah, if you have a question, come by and talk to me or Keith, and we'll be able to tell you what we know, which is probably not a lot, other than that it's getting demolished. So
yeah.
Oh, so I think that pretty much covers it.
I think that pretty much covers it. I think, like you said, the most important thing is 10:15 on Thursday. That we always are getting new up-to-date information, so you want to follow along with the live updates. So 10:15 on Thursday is the next time that we'll be putting out that breaking news.
Awesome. Well, have a great day, everybody.
Thanks, everybody.
See you.
Good deal.